Gary Lineker, 62, has been defended by his friend, and frequent online sparring partner, Piers Morgan, 57, as he blasted the absurdity of Twitter users calling for the match of the day host to be axed. Piers compared the vitriol aimed at the BBC Sport host to that of Jeremy Clarkson, 62, who also faced a furious backlash urging ITV and Amazon Prime Video to sack him, due to his vile remarks about Meghan Markle, 41. Calling out the hypocrisy of the same fans who defended Clarkson now being the ones who want Lineker to lose his job, Piers wrote in his latest column, "This whole Lineker debate is riddled with hypocrisy." He continued to The Sun, "Everyone currently screaming for him to be sacked equally vociferously called for Jeremy Clarkson not to be sacked over his incendiary column attacking Meghan Markle. Conversely, everyone currently vociferously defending Lineker also screamed for Clarkson to be sacked. We live in an era of absurd partisan tribalism where facts and consistency don't matter as much as standing up for your team at all costs. Lineker's a woke darling, Clarkson's a right-wing hero, and that's all their followers care about." If Lineker had said he supported the small boats policy, his critics would have cheered him on and demanded he get a statue in Parliament Square. Explaining his passionate stance on the subject, the Talk TV presenter added he will always defend free speech in all its guises even if I vehemently disagree with what someone is saying, or even hate the person saying it. Gary has faced scrutiny this week after being accused of a lack of impartiality from a BBC employee over his tweets criticising the UK government for its new immigration policy, prompting some to call for him to be suspended by the broadcaster. It comes after the former Leicester City player compared language used in a video discussing the policy, by the UK's Home Secretary, to 1930s Germany. He wrote about the video, in view of his 8.7 million followers, there is no huge influx. We take far fewer refugees than other major European countries. This is just an immeasurably cruel policy directed at the most vulnerable people in language that is not dissimilar to that used by Germany in the 30s. Don't miss. Iconic astrologer mystic Meghan has died following a short illness. Latest, Nina Warhurst headed to work with son after forgetting to drop him off. Comment, Carol Vorderman causes a stir in tight leather amid countdown return, pics. Despite the criticism directed at the BBC over Lineker's comments, a BBC source has confirmed Gary Lineker will not face any disciplinary action over his tweet. They told the aforementioned publication, "We have spoken to Gary and he won't face any disciplinary action. From our perspective, the situation has been resolved now and we want him to get back to what he's best at, which is being a brilliant sports presenter." Today, the presenter told reporters outside his London home that he stood by his comments, and didn't fear being suspended by the BBC. Piers also publicly backed Gary on his Talk TV show, Uncensored, telling viewers, "Gary got a bit carried away, as he tends to do. We get into it quite regularly, this is what he does and he would say the same about me. We both have strong opinions, we both believe in what we say and we express them forcefully, but we agree to disagree. And I have no problem with Gary Lineker, a football presenter, sports presenter, from giving his views. He is not a BBC News journalist, he's not anchoring the news at 10 or Question Time or Newsnight, he's a football presenter doing Match of the Day and other major sporting events. He is a celebrity and a public figure, his 8.5 million followers want to know what he thinks about stuff. Why do we pretend that people like him exist in a sealed BBC bubble of perfect propriety, when no opinions exist? Who cares what Gary Lineker really says about government policy on stuff? In the end, he's just a football presenter, and I don't mean that to denigrate him, he's very good at it. But he's not a news presenter. So it shouldn't matter to the BBC's news output what he thinks about the migrant situation.